All right, boys, it's my turn to play Plants vs. Zombies. Y'all ready for this?
Definitely, Barack. I took care of business with the first 5 levels. It's time for you to do the same.
Well, I learned a lot from watching Donald last time.
Ain't that the truth?
Hopefully I can learn even more this time around, so I am well equipped for when it's my turn to play.
Oh, you definitely will, George.
Okay, good.
These next 5 levels will be much more action-filled than the previous 5 levels, so I hope you're ready for that.
Okay, but what about you, Barack? Are you ready for these next 5 levels?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay, that's good to hear.
It's been a long time since I've played this game, but I know I can still take care of business and then some.
Okay, I think that's enough with the chit-chat.
Chit-chat?
Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yeah, I feel you on that, George. Start the game up, Barack.
I got you, boys. It's time to get straight into this thing.
Now I know you're feeling confident, Barack.
Is that a bad thing?
But we can't celebrate until we're done with the world, right?
Just watch me dominate.
Okay, but what in the hell was that zombie carrying a pole for?
You'll see what that zombie does eventually, George.
All righty.
Until then, let the Abominator cook.
We'll see about that, Barack. What's your overall strategy, though?
I'm going to try setting up with 15 sunflowers,
15?
and then the rest will be history.
Didn't you call me sweaty for setting up with 15 sunflowers?
Yeah, I did.
What about you?
I think it's more so because of the fact that you were literally playing the 5 easiest levels, Donald.
Whatever you say, Barack.
Am I wrong?
Just do whatever it takes to get the win.
Okay, focus up, Barack. A zombie is coming our way.
I'll just set up a potato mine, so that will give us more time to get more sunflowers.
Okay, not a bad strategy, Barack.
But how does this potato mine thingy work?
It literally acts like how a real-life mine would work, George.
For real?
When they step over it, they explode.
Okay, Barack, we get it. You like explosives.
Excuse me?
Just remain focused on the game, Barack.
I got
We
you.
don't need a repeat of what happened during your turn for Mario Kart Double Dash.
This is completely different, Donald.
Wait, did that mine just activate or something?
It takes time for the potato mine to be active like that.
Gotcha.
But when it does, it sort of acts like a cherry
Bang!
bomb.
Bang! Kabang! Kaboom!
What the hell?
That was a pretty cool effect, I'm not going to lie.
I know, right?
I can see why that's one of Barack's favorite plants.
I didn't say one time that the potato mine was amongst my favorite plants.
You don't have to say it, Barack. We already know.
Whatever you say, Donald.
And you casually put another potato mine down just like that.
I'm only putting them down because it costs less than a walnut.
But you don't have many pea shooters or defenses in general.
So?
Are you sure you'll be okay?
Do you see the amount of sunflowers I already have? I think I'll be okay.
Fair enough. How is your overall setup going to look like?
It will probably look somewhat similar to yours, Donald.
Because it's just goated,
I'll have
huh?
around 2 or 3 columns of pea shooters along with a column of walnuts.
Okay, that sounds good, and all but the potato mine just blew up, Barack.
So what?
Are you not going to celebrate?
I'm not going to entertain that question.
That's good to hear, Barack.
Instead, I will continue focusing on my beautiful setup.
Your setup is looking pretty decent, but you're going to need more defenses eventually.
I'm pretty sure I know that already, George.
Nice decision to put a second pea shooter down.
Thanks, Donald.
That way, you'll have limited the damage the walnut will have received.
Keep preaching it.
Okay, I see you, Barack. That was pretty hot.
Excuse me?
Okay, focus on the zombie with the goddamn traffic cone on its head, Barack.
Well, I just put a pea shooter down, so I think I'll be okay.
I think you're in a pretty sticky situation.
What? How?
Your walnut is on a cooldown, too.
But it's almost done with the cooldown, George. Barack will be okay.
Okay, but why did you put a potato mine there, Barack?
Jesus Christ.
That's where your walnut is supposed to go.
George, I'm going to need for you to take a deep breath, okay?
For real.
You should probably put another pea shooter in the first row.
Well, I was going to do just that, George.
Nice one, Barack.
I actually need you to take a deep breath, okay?
Okay, but what in the hell is that zombie with the pole going to do?
It's going to vault over the potato mine.
Excuse me?
I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
I have a pea shooter, and in case of an emergency,
hell?
I have the cherry bomb.
Well, it's a good thing you just used it right then and there.
But now the cooldown is in effect, so just play extra careful for now, okay?
Well, now that I'm done planting my sunflowers,
It's about
this
damn
is where
time.
the fun will start.
Why did you place the mine like that?
Well, there's your answer, George.
Okay, not bad.
Now the zombie is much slower and will get absolutely demolished by my goated pea shooters.
Your setup is finally coming through, huh?
Yep.
Looking good, Barack.
It's looking good, but the job is not finished.
Oh, really
The
now?
final wave hasn't even come through yet.
If anything.
What's up?
That will give me more time to get an even more overpowered defense line.
Yeah, I'm not worried about this level.
What?
I think you got this thing in the bag.
Okay, but you don't even have a walnut in every row yet.
But eventually I will, George.
Facts.
In the meantime, I'm going to start expanding past my walnuts.
Seems like the right move to make, Barack. Keep it up.
Thanks, Donald.
Sounding zesty.
I'll probably add a column of potato mines after the 3rd row of pea shooters for extra protection.
You need to focus on getting an entire column of walnuts first, Barack.
What about D's nuts?
It's funnier when I said it.
Okay, that had to have been the most zesty I have ever heard you before, Barack.
Excuse me?
Pay attention, Barack.
I'm fine.
It says a huge wave of zombies is approaching.
Okay, I know how to read, George.
Let's see how this setup shines, Barack.
I'm going to use a cherry bomb anyways to eliminate half of these zombies.
Okay, but the job is not finished.
Seriously?
Focus up.
Well, Barack's favorite plant definitely did the job.
It's not my favorite.
You would have been fine without it, but either way, Nice job.
Isn't the level still going on?
Well, now it's officially over.
Nice one, Barack.
How's that for getting the job done, George?
Well, you still have 4 more levels to go, but what does this plant do?
It's basically the same thing as a regular pea shooter, but it slows the zombies down.
Yes, sir.
It's personally one of my favorites.
Okay, you don't have to blatantly lie about these things, Barack.
For real.
Make whatever assumptions you guys want.
It's not an assumption.
I'm not going to let that stop me from dominating another level once again.
Let's talk more action, Barack.
Anyways,
What's up?
How do you plan on incorporating the snow peas in your setup, Barack?
For the most part, my setup will look similar, except I plan on replacing one of my column of regular peas and replace them with snow peas.
Interesting.
What do you guys think?
That sounds like a good enough plan to me. I'm pretty sure it will work.
What do you think, George?
You might be in a sticky situation by committing to that since the snow peas are more expensive.
Well, if I commit to having 15 sunflowers again,
Preach it, Barack.
then I don't think that will be a problem.
Only time will tell.
No, I'm good.
But for now, you need to focus on what's happening right now.
Nothing is really happening, George.
For real.
The potato mine will blow one zombie up.
Okay, but I'm not sure what this level will throw at you.
But Donald and I do.
We're on the 7th level of this world.
I get that you're feeling a bit anxious, George.
Ain't that the
but
truth?
maybe you should just trust Barack and I more.
It's easier said than done when this is my first time going through the adventure mode.
I can't even argue with that logic.
Damn right you can't.
The only solution is for me to just flat out dominate.
Fair enough. But this level seems pretty chill so far, wouldn't you say?
It really is, Donald.
Oh, boy.
I already have 6 sunflowers and I haven't even put a pea shooter down yet.
Guys, we just started the level.
And?
Can we be a little more humble here?
Being humble is for wimps, George.
Oh, really
We
now?
have to be fully confident in our abilities if we want to go far in this game.
We're playing a video game.
All right, guys, let's change the conversation.
I'm with you on that.
I think it's about time, though, that a pea shooter is planted. Wouldn't you guys agree?
I 100% agree with that.
Damn right
Glad
you
to see
do.
that something is actually happening.
Just keep in mind, George.
What's up?
We're still in the very early parts of the entire adventure mode.
Facts.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Which is why we need to take levels like these more seriously.
What?
It's all about building habits.
Just watch the snow pea, George.
Okay, that's a pretty cool effect.
Right?
I'm liking the different kinds of plants.
That's the beauty of the snow pea effect.
Continue
It gives
preaching
me
it.
more time and opportunity to focus on other things.
Okay, so you said you're adding an entire column of snow peas, right, Barack?
You would be correct, George.
Okay, then maybe you should add one in the 4th row since that zombie has that goddamn traffic cone on its head.
In due time, I will, George.
Are you going to set up the potato mine instead?
I was thinking about it, but I don't think the mine would have enough time to become active.
Well, you're going to need to do something.
Facts.
That zombie is getting closer and closer.
I'll put a snow pea in the row then.
Are you sure that's enough to protect your peas, though?
I think I'll be okay.
Barack, you really need to do something about this.
Okay, I'll put a potato mine down to slow down the zombie's progress with its push.
That was a nice move, Barack.
Okay, but what about that running zombie with that goddamn pole?
Well, how's another snow pea then to slow it down?
That was a nice counter.
Jesus Christ!
Is everything okay, George?
For you to put a potato mine to stall the zombie with the goddamn traffic cone on its head was hot,
What the hell?
and then to put a snow pea down immediately to slow down the running zombie with the goddamn pole is even more hot.
Even more what now?
George, are you good now?
Yeah, I'm good now, boys.
I'm kind of scared to do this, but I had to put down a snow pea to slow down the zombie with the traffic cone on its head.
Once again, Barack.
Oh, boy.
Another hot move.
George, we know Barack is playing really well right now, but you need to get it together.
For real.
That's my bad, guys.
You're all good.
I just got too excited with Barack performing well under pressure.
We're glad that you're super invested in this game, George.
Facts.
But I gotta ask,
What's up?
how are you guys liking my setup so far?
Well, after completing the column of snow peas, it's looking good.
And you said you're going to add more stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm going to finish my line of nuts.
Your line of what?
And then I will add a column of regular pea shooters right next to the column of potato mines.
Well, the setup will definitely prove to be too much for these zombies.
Ain't that the truth?
Okay, but this level will have 2 huge waves instead of 1.
More
We
action.
cannot get too ahead of ourselves.
You were just calling Barack's decision-making hot, though.
For real.
But when something big is headed our way,
Excuse me?
the past doesn't matter.
Well, here's the first huge wave.
Focus up.
I'm sure Barack's setup will shine.
I don't have any more time to add anything since they're all on cooldown, but I think we'll be good either way.
Jesus Christ, I have to start praying.
Praying.
It's fine, Donald. Just let my beautiful setup do all the talking.
Well, your setup will not shine if you keep using cherry bombs like that, Barack.
Can you blame me?
What do you mean?
I already got an overpowered setup, so I just wanted to speed things up.
Okay, remain focused on the big wave, Barack.
I don't know if you're watching, George, but that so-called big wave got torn a new one.
Fair enough.
Damn right it is.
But there is still one more big wave.
So what?
And I'm sure that one will be more intense than this past one.
But as you can see, George,
What's up?
Barack is only going to keep adding plants to his already overpowered setup.
Only God knows what this game will throw at us, though.
Anyways,
What's up, Barack?
I'm planning to just get rid of the potato mines in that column and just get more pea shooters, since I think that will probably be more effective.
Regardless of what you do, you'll be fine.
That's not the right mindset to have.
Oh, really now?
But I do agree with you replacing the potato mines with more pea shooters.
Yes, sir!
You'll have more consistent damage.
And to add to that, George,
What is it?
I will add another column of nuts for extra protection.
Well, having more protection is the way to go.
This is just overkill in my opinion.
But you literally did the same thing, Donald.
Man, him.
And those were easier levels, too.
Yeah, no comment on that.
I wonder why.
Okay, Barack, just keep your attention towards your setup.
I am, though.
It's still not complete yet.
Well, the other column of pea shooters will be completed in a sec here.
Not yet, though.
And then I'll move on to the nuts.
Are you going to use any cherry bombs for this final wave, Barack?
Assuming I don't fill the last column completely with the nuts,
You definitely won't.
then it's likely.
You can be honest with us, Barack.
Here we go again.
Even if you had Jesus Christ himself defeating these zombies,
Where are you going with this?
you'd still find a way to use a cherry bomb.
It's like you guys can't go a single minute without you spewing out your inaccurate narrative about me being obsessed with cherry bombs.
Can you even go a single minute without using a cherry bomb, though?
And you're literally using one right here.
Am I not allowed to use a plant? Like, damn.
Okay, but it's time for you to redirect your attention to the upcoming challenge, Barack.
It's not a
the
challenge.
final wave.
Well, at least we'll be able to see your beautiful setup perform, Barack.
That's a fact.
The cherry bomb just takes that away, don't you think?
I guess I can't argue with that logic.
Damn right you can't.
Well, the final wave is upon us.
I'll be fine.
Try not to use the cherry bomb for it, okay, Barack?
Okay, chill out, would you, George? I'm not going to use a damn cherry bomb.
We'll believe it when we see it, Barack.
Yeah, the job isn't finished, is it?
Jesus Christ, okay, just watch the Abominator demolish the final wave.
Okay, but why aren't you putting another walnut down?
I'm waiting to see if a running zombie is coming through.
Well, you had the script ahead of time, huh, Barack?
Okay, Barack, it's one final wave. Let's see how you do.
Just watch my amazing setup.
I'm watching closely.
It will do the job so well that it will literally suck the anxiety out of you, George.
What the
Well,
hell?
things are looking pretty decent so far.
Decent? I'm literally demolishing them, George.
I don't think the job is finished yet, though. You can't celebrate yet.
I'm pretty sure the job is finished, George.
For real.
Until I see the new plant,
It's there.
then I will celebrate.
Well, how's this then for seeing the new plant?
Okay, not bad.
Finally.
You still have 3 more levels if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, George, give it a break, would you?
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
But what does this plant do exactly?
It eats a zombie.
Excuse me?
It's a one-hit KO by eating the zombie, but there's a cooldown before it can eat another zombie.
Okay, but someone please explain to me why the hell that zombie is wearing a goddamn bucket on its head like that.
Well, out of all the zombies we've seen so far,
Yeah?
that's the tankiest one, so I'll put that chomper in my lineup.
That's a good move, Barack.
Facts.
There is no need for the snow pea.
Okay, I didn't know that you had to pick and choose which plants you wanted in your lineup.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I thought you could access them all.
Strategizing occurs before the level even starts.
I see that.
Don't you like that concept, George?
Oh, hell yeah. That's kind of hot.
What the hell?
What do you mean, what the hell, Donald? What did you expect George to say?
Okay, the zombies are coming, Barack.
Oh, no!
What?
One zombie! I'm so scared!
That's basically what I was thinking too, Barack.
Make fun of me all you want, but I think remaining humble is the way to go.
Don't you call yourself goated, George?
Ain't that the truth?
Okay, this isn't about me. This is about you, Barack.
Well, so far I have completely demolished the zombies.
Facts.
I think I'm doing my thing.
I will acknowledge that you've been doing your thing.
Thank you.
But this is a new level.
Well, it looks like to me that Barack is having a similar approach to this level as he did last level.
I wonder if he'll get the same results, though.
Oh, I know I will.
Are you sure?
I'm off to a good start with the amount of sunflowers I already have.
Looking good so far?
Fair enough.
Damn right it is.
But weren't you the one that said that the zombie with the bucket on its head is the tankiest one out of all the ones we've seen so far?
I think it will ease your nerves once you see the chomper in action against that particular zombie.
For real.
Okay, then. I also noticed that this level doesn't have 2 big waves like last time. That's interesting.
That just means that this level will be much quicker.
Preach it.
I will still cook just as well as I did last time.
Like I always say, Barack,
Oh, boy.
less talk, more action.
Well, so far so good. I will start building my column of nuts for protection.
I can't wait for us to get the tall nuts.
There's seriously a plant that's called the tall nut?
Donald wasn't joking around, George.
Gotcha.
The tall nut is definitely an upgrade from what we have now, that's for sure.
Okay, let's not talk too much about it.
I got you.
I want George to at least be somewhat surprised with its features when we unlock it.
Okay, but it's time for you to focus on the game more, Barack.
Seriously?
There is a zombie in the 4th row.
How's that for addressing that bum of a zombie in the 4th row then, George?
Not bad, but you definitely need to address your 5th row. That's completely exposed.
Just for you, George, I will do just that once the pea shooter cooldown is complete.
Now you're talking, Barack.
So Barack means business for putting one simple pea shooter down.
Yep.
But he didn't mean business from demolishing these past few levels?
It's fine, Donald.
Is it, though?
He reminds me of you in Mario Kart, so the only way to get him to get off your back is to simply dominate.
You boys sure like to chit-chat, huh?
Chit-chat?
We're almost halfway done with the level, Barack.
And
The second half will be more intense.
Why do you keep saying chit-chat?
For real.
That's something a boomer would say.
I am a boomer, but everyone stop what they're doing.
What do you
A
mean?
zombie with a bucket is coming.
I've already got it handled, George.
Facts.
The potato mine will demolish that thing.
What happened to using the chomper, though?
Well, there was no need for it here.
Exactly.
It's more expensive, and the potato mine defeats it in one hit as well.
Well, I also see what you mean by that zombie being super tanky.
Yeah, well, not tanky enough for the potato mine.
Yes, sir.
Let's blow this thing up.
Okay, don't get too excited, Barack.
Well, damn.
Damn is
I
right.
never get tired of that explosion animation.
It's pretty cool.
Sounds like you guys are obsessed with explosions. explosives.
This is no time for you to be spewing out nonsense, Barack.
Excuse me?
Finish the level strong.
This level is going by super quick.
For real.
This is even an easier level than the past one.
I think it's because this level is more so emphasizing the introduction of that bucket zombie.
Okay, you need more nuts, Barack.
What?
You don't have the proper protection.
What did you say?
Get it together, Barack.
Okay, well, I'm still demolishing these zombies.
The job is not finished.
I can go to sleep right now and the result would still be the same.
I wouldn't say that just yet, Barack.
Why
The
not?
final wave will be coming real soon.
Well, all I need is one more nut to complete my column of nuts.
And you're adding another column of pea shooters, huh?
Yeah.
I guess it's better to be safe than sorry.
Okay, but here's the final wave, though.
I'm just going to use a cherry bomb for
I'm
this.
not surprised.
There's nothing super special about this setup anyways.
Yeah, definitely, Barack.
I'm not entertaining this again, Donald.
Stop with the chit-chat.
Chit-chat?
Focus on the wave.
This won't be much of a wave, George.
For real.
Did you just see how quick I demolished this level?
Is the job finished?
Well, how's that for getting the job finished, George?
Nice one, Barack. That was a quick and simple level.
Well, that wasn't bad.
Facts.
It's on to the next one.
And we got another useful plant.
Preach it.
Our arsenal is getting stronger, boys.
So let me get this straight.
What's up?
This plant is like a regular pea shooter, but it shoots 2 peas at once?
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Gotcha.
I wonder how you're going to utilize it in your setup, though, Barack.
Well, I'll still go for the usual setup.
Sounds good.
But over time, I will definitely replace the regular pea shooters with the repeater, since I'll have a lot of sun left over.
That sounds like a viable option for sure.
Facts.
But you didn't pick the chomper?
Well, yeah, I figured the snow pea would be more useful for those running zombies with the pole.
And some way, somehow, the cherry bomb made it back into your lineup, huh?
What do you want me to say, Donald? It's a good plan.
You guys really like to chit-chat, huh?
Okay, George, you sound like a goddamn middle school librarian constantly saying the phrase chit-chat.
Ain't that the goddamn truth?
Okay, a zombie is coming, Barack. Be prepared.
Well, how's this nut then, George?
Excuse me?
That wasn't a bad move, Barack.
Yes, sir.
Are you still going for 15 sunflowers?
Oh, you know it. 15 sunflowers is the way to go.
Sweaty Barack back at it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so I'll call you Sweaty Donald then because you also planted 15 sunflowers.
Yeah, but Sweaty Barack sounds more natural.
How, though?
You're definitely more sweaty than me.
Can the both of you guys shut the hell up with regards to who is more sweaty?
Come on, George. We're just having conversation.
Focus on the zombie.
Oh, yeah, I definitely put so much focus with putting one goddamn pea shooter for that bum of a zombie.
It's called being consistent, Barack.
Don't you think I'm doing okay right now, though?
Well, that zombie is munching on your nut in the second row there.
What the hell?
Aren't you going to stop it?
Okay, don't trip out, George.
Then do something.
I will put a pea shooter in that row to ease your nerves once again.
Okay, but what about that other zombie?
Jesus Christ.
I'll put another nut there to stall its progress.
Barack is doing okay, George. You have to trust the Obaminator.
Jesus Christ, I think that's the first time I've ever heard you call me Obaminator, Donald.
Seriously?
I'm so happy.
Well, with the way you've been playing Barack,
Preach
you
it.
deserve to be called by your nickname for once.
And even though I agree,
What now, George?
you have to address the zombie in the fourth row, Barack.
Honestly, I'm going to bypass putting a pea shooter in that row for now and put it elsewhere.
Wait, why would you do that, Barack?
Well, there's already a nut there.
Damn right there is.
So I have time before I need to do something about it.
Okay, how about you put one in the fourth row now?
I'm just going to put one in the first row because, like the fifth row,
Why?
there is no nut.
I think you have to trust Barack on this one, George.
For real.
His gameplay has been solid to say the least.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and deny that.
Then what?
But there are 2 more incoming zombies in the fourth row.
I will address that, George.
Please do.
I plan on replacing my pea shooter with a repeater when I get the sun for
You
it.
could always just use a cherry bomb, Barack.
To hell with that idea, Donald.
Excuse me?
I don't want to give you and George additional ammunition for how the cherry bomb is supposedly my favorite plan.
Okay, but this is becoming a sticky situation, Barack.
Why is it sticky?
You better know what you're doing.
Things are getting a little interesting, Barack.
Exactly.
Are you sure you got this?
Can you two just get off my back for a quick second here?
Fine.
Let me do my thing.
They literally broke through your nut.
I planted a sunflower so it could stall their progress.
It's gone.
The repeater got this.
This is becoming super close, Barack.
Look at the zombies fall, though.
There's still another one.
I'll be fine, George.
Thank God for that, Barack. I'm not going to lie.
What is
that
it?
was much closer than I thought it would be.
There is still another one incoming.
And I took care of it, George.
Nice one.
I told you that I would be okay.
Okay, but you're not even at the first wave yet, and you've come close to falling apart.
But I didn't.
I need to see more from you.
Like hell you do, George.
What?
I've been cooking this entire damn session.
Okay, but what's your plan for that running zombie?
Well, I have this cherry bomb I can use.
I knew that would be used eventually.
Yeah, whatever you say, Donald.
I will keep saying
I'm doing
it.
what it takes to win.
Okay, now that you're somewhat in the clear.
Oh, boy.
What's your approach now?
I'm trying to finish setting up my column of pea shooters and nuts.
Sounds like a plan.
And then I will try to set up snow peas after that.
You're setting up snow peas on the outside of your nuts?
For real.
That'll be interesting to see.
I know what you mean, Donald. But I'm going to try it anyways.
That's the only option anyways.
And during that time, I will slowly but surely replace all my regular pea shooters with the repeaters.
Well, that's definitely going to take a lot of time, Barack.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not sure if you'll have enough time to do that.
I think that strategy will work out, though.
Facts.
Barack still has plenty of time before that final wave.
Well, the first big wave is incoming.
I'm good.
Let's see how you prepared you really are, Barack.
I know I'm prepared, George.
We'll see.
In fact, I won't use the cherry bomb here just to prove it to you.
You can only resist for so long, Barack.
Trying to get under my skin now, are you?
Okay, the wave is coming.
I can see that.
Focus up here, Barack.
Barack's setup actually came together really quick.
And I'm going to continue bolstering up my setup by putting more repeaters down.
Wait, what are you doing, Barack?
Dang, I kind of panicked there and screwed up the order of how I would do things, but either way, I'm fine.
And just like I predicted,
Job's not finished.
Barack's setup would be too much for these zombies.
Just keep in mind that this was only the first wave.
So what?
I'm sure the final wave will be much more intense.
And you do realize that my setup will be even more overpowered by the time that final wave comes through, right, George?
Okay, but how do you plan on adding to your setup exactly?
I think it's pretty simple.
What is it?
I'm just going to add more nuts so I can have my snow peas protected.
That's a pretty good strategy.
Damn right
You
it is.
already have an overpowered setup, so it would only make sense to further bolster your overall defenses.
Okay, but why did you use the cherry bomb right there?
I just wanted to speed up the level.
Oh, yeah?
Is that too hard to believe or something?
Okay, you have to be more attentive to the game, Barack.
Then why in the hell would you ask me questions like that?
Anyways, you need to add more nuts.
Well, they're on a cooldown, George.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just keep adding repeaters in the meantime, though.
There is no way Barack is losing this game, George.
For real.
You do know that, right?
Well, there is one thing that I know, Donald.
Not this again.
Do you want to know what that is?
Okay, what is it, George?
The job is not finished.
Jesus Christ.
I think I should note that I've started setting up a new column of nuts.
That's crucial, Barack.
Seriously? Crucial?
I'm glad that you're having an increased sense of urgency for this level.
If it means that you can have a peace of mind with how I play this game,
It's not about me.
then I'm all for it.
I don't think you'll have time to complete the column of nuts, Barack.
I'll be okay. Honestly, just 2 or 3 of them will be fine anyways.
Maybe you should consider using a cherry bomb if that's the case.
Well, I don't need to use a cherry bomb.
You're resisting so hard.
totally,
I can
Donald.
feel it.
Come on, Barack. You can't mess around. Use the cherry bomb, okay?
Will it ease your anxiety?
Oh, it definitely will.
Okay, fine. I'll use a cherry bomb then.
No surprise there.
I better not hear it from you. Or from Donald, for that matter.
You need to do what it takes to win.
Yeah, okay.
And using the cherry bomb will ensure your win.
So what you're saying, George, is that you're not sure if Barack's current setup is enough to get through the final wave?
You can never be safe is what I'm trying to emphasize.
Okay, I don't care for this anymore.
Excuse
I'm
me?
just trying to move on to the next level.
Well, we're getting closer and closer to the final wave, Barack.
Yeah, I'm just adding some finishing touches to my setup.
It looks good.
Look at how many repeater plants I have.
I'm not sure if it's enough, though.
Jesus.
Make sure to use the cherry bomb.
Okay, it's about damn time.
For real.
It felt like the final wave would never come through.
You got this, Barack. It's time for your beautiful setup to get its shine.
Okay, no more chit-chat.
Chit-chat?
Barack needs to focus.
Well, I'll be using a cherry bomb, so there is no need for that, George.
Let's talk more action, Barack.
Well, how's this for some action, George?
Seriously, Barack?
What happened?
You couldn't resist using your favorite plant once again, huh?
Are you being serious
It's
right
nothing
now?
new here, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice one, George.
I should have known that you were just baiting me into using the cherry bomb, so you could just say that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't.
I think it's better for you if you focus on this next level.
I'll be fine.
Jesus Christ! The zombies are launching an all-out attack.
Here we go again.
What the hell was that?
That's just George stressing out like always, Donald.
There were so many zombies, Barack.
So what?
You really need to be locked in here if you want to complete this level.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
What's your approach to this, Barack?
I'm going to hold on to my cherry bombs for emergency situations.
Fair enough.
Other than that, I should be fine.
This is an interesting level because it's not like you get to control what you get and when you get it.
And that is exactly why this level needs more attention than the other ones.
So far, I'm doing so good, though.
Okay, but just wait for the other zombies to come through.
They won't make a difference.
That's when the real challenge will occur.
Well, I have another walnut for more protection.
That's true.
I'll try setting up a column of those.
Okay, but why would you put that pea shooter down when you have 2 zombies in other rows?
Well, I just put 2 nuts down to stall their progress, George.
Facts.
I think I'll be okay.
Facts.
Okay, but you need to get more pea shooters or something.
I can't control with what's being given to me, George.
But even then, Barack.
What's up?
You're doing pretty good for the most part.
Okay, but we can't celebrate yet.
Oh, really
We're
now?
not even at the first wave of this level.
I'm being completely serious here, George.
What is it?
I think you need to get your blood pressure checked after this.
Ain't that the truth?
I just need you to complete this final level, Barack.
But wouldn't you say that I'm doing a pretty good job so far?
It's not over, though.
I literally have 4 nuts, and I will only keep adding more pea shooters over time.
And you just placed your 5th nut down, Barack?
Yeah, but that zombie with the goddamn traffic cone on its head is chewing on your nut continuously, Barack.
Excuse me?
You have to address that.
Well, I have more nuts in my inventory, so I'll be fine.
Okay, but now your potato mine is being chewed on.
Well, how's that, George?
Let's go.
My potato mine had enough of that zombies BS and just popped off.
Okay, not bad.
Damn right
I
it
just
isn't.
wish you had more pea shooters to work with, though.
Barack will get some more over time, George.
And speaking of pea shooters, here's one.
Well, it's technically called a snow pea.
Oh, so now you're the expert of this game?
It's okay, Donald.
Is it?
George is just super invested in this game.
Wait, that's the chomper. I finally get to see it in action.
Yeah, I'll use it for this bucket zombie so you can see what it does exactly.
I feel like you could have saved it and let the potato mine destroy the bucket zombie, but
Damn.
it's whatever.
You like that, George?
That bucket zombie got eaten like crazy.
It's pretty useful for situations like that, but it does have a pretty long cooldown before it can eat another zombie.
Yeah, I see that now.
You do have another chomper in your inventory. inventory, Barack.
Yeah, I might start placing some down and put a nut ahead of it so there's extra protection.
Okay, but a ton of zombies are coming through right now. This looks like a sticky situation.
Okay, George, not everything is a sticky situation.
For real.
Okay, but the bucket zombie in the bottom is going to take out your chomper, Barack.
I don't mind that if I'm being honest.
Why though?
A potato mine is literally waiting right behind it.
At least you'll get to see the chomper take out the bucket zombie in the third row.
That is pretty convenient, but we're not even at the first wave yet.
Are you even aware of how many pea shooters I have at this point?
Stay humble,
I'm
Barack.
already prepared for the final wave.
Are you going to pursue a column of nuts in the last column there, Barack?
I will definitely try for it if I'm given the opportunity to do so.
All right, you have a decent setup so far, Barack.
More than decent.
But the first big wave is here.
So what?
Let's see how you do.
I think you're forgetting how Barack literally said that he was saving his cherry bombs.
Good thing you pointed that out, Donald.
Yes, sir.
I will definitely use at least one of them for this wave.
It's a good thing you saved them because I'm not sure if this setup is good enough to defend this wave.
Excuse me?
Don't mind him, Barack. Just do what you got to do to win.
Okay, well, this cherry bomb definitely put in the work.
That's the power of Barack's favorite plant, ladies and gentlemen.
Seriously, Donald, again with this?
At this point, I'm just messing with you, Barack.
Come on, guys.
What's the problem?
You can't be having a casual chit-chat like this when this big wave is here.
Barack is literally working on his fifth damn column of pea shooters.
Facts.
I think he's fine, and I think it's time to celebrate.
What do you mean celebrate, Donald?
It's not that
we haven't even
complicated.
completed the level yet.
Well, I'll speed things up by using more cherry bombs then.
You can't disrespect the zombies like this.
Excuse me?
They're no pushover.
I don't give a damn about disrespecting the zombies.
Facts.
Screw them and their feelings.
Facts.
Plants in 5.
Big facts.
I hope those words don't come back to haunt you, Barack.
They can barely break through the initial column of nuts.
Ain't that the truth?
What makes you think they can do serious damage?
How many times do I have to say that I have no clue what to expect in adventure mode?
We get that, George.
Maybe that's why I'm more on edge than you two.
I think there's a difference between being a little anxious and having a full-on panic attack for over 20 minutes, George.
That's one way to sum it
You
up.
have to trust Donald and I more.
Okay, but look at all these damn zombies.
Once they break through, George,
Then what?
I will gladly use some cherry bombs.
But can't you just appreciate how beautiful this game looks right now, George?
For real.
All the peas flying.
Yep.
All the zombies being attacked.
Preach it.
It's amazing.
I get what you mean, Donald.
That's good.
And maybe I was feeling more anxious because of how intense this game became.
It's normal to feel that, George.
Jesus Christ, Barack.
What's up?
They're really not even breaking past that first line of defense, huh?
Yeah, they're not even allowing me to use cherry bombs even if I really wanted to.
And this is a ton of zombies attacking us too.
Yeah, they're completely screwed.
Exactly.
Even if they add the amount of zombies from the final wave to this,
They're still screwed.
it's still plants in 5.
Yes, sir.
And well, I guess you already took care of those vaulting zombies, huh?
Damn right I did.
Nice one, Barack.
Man, these zombies are really dropping like flies.
Ain't that the
The
truth?
final wave is around the corner, too.
Honestly, just looking at this,
What is it?
I think this is a sign as for what's to come.
I just hope we're good for what's to come in adventure mode.
We'll be fine, George.
Spit them facts
But
out.
I think these are the last few zombies before the final wave.
Are you just going to let this play out, Barack?
I got something in
Or
mind.
do you have something in mind you want to do?
Okay, hold on now. What do you mean you got something in mind, Barack?
I'm going to get rid of a nut and plant a cherry bomb there and explode everything.
What the hell?
Okay, it's the final wave, boys.
We got
Let's
this.
see how you finish this up, Barack.
Are you going to get rid of multiple nuts or just one?
I'll just remove the middle one and plant the cherry bomb there.
Gotcha.
It should do most of the work.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of zombies.
Yeah, this confirms that one cherry bomb will do the trick.
Let's see this.
Here we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
Look at that damage out of. Look at that explosiveness.
We get that you like explosives, Barack.
That looked amazing.
Well, that took care of most of them, right?
Yeah, there's only a couple of zombies left.
And just like that, boys, we finished the first world in Plants vs. Zombies.
Let's go.
How did you guys like my gameplay?
Amazing job, Barack.
Here we go
You played
again.
flawlessly, and your strategies were just so hot.
Excuse me?
Amazing gameplay. I love Plants vs. Zombies. I can't wait to play next time.
What in the hell was that reaction?
It's all good, Donald. George was just getting super hyped.
Are you good now, George?
Yeah, I'm good now, guys. By the way, which plant did we unlock this time?
Don't worry about that now, George.
Are you sure?
You'll come to find out when it's your turn to play next.
I can't wait for our next time playing this. That being said, boys, I gotta go. Good gameplay, Barack. And I will catch you guys for the next one. Until then.
Same here, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I can't wait for my turn.
Sounds good, boys. I had a lot of fun playing. See you guys in the next one.